This is the series finale? Really? We're going out on this? No Huey episodes at all this season? After all the attention Granddad got? Screw Sony and Adult Swim or whoever's over this. What's up, guys? Sirmel11 here with my Boondocks series finale review as far as we know. Season 4 episode, I don't know, I'll put it in the title. The New Black. So, were they trying to imply something with that title? I think it works for gay people, but not mentally retarded or challenged people. You know, gay people are sort of the big thing now, you know, with them trying to get their marriage rights and other benefits that everyone else gets. That works, but I don't really see society focusing on mentally challenged people like they do with gay people. And this episode starts off with some, I would assume he's homosexual, I don't know. I guess that's where the whole problem in the episode comes from. But let's just say he might be homosexual, I don't know. This kid, he's like twerking pretty much on a table, and everyone's like, yeah, woohoo, and then Riley just comes in there, and he's like, ew, that's gay, N-word, cut that out. And that was kind of funny. That is so his character, though. And what they did with this episode was something that definitely could happen with things like Facebook and YouTube around. The whole thing blows way out of proportion with, like Riley making the news and being called the new face of hate. That's probably something that would happen these days, you know. I mean, they've done their research with this, I would say. You know, someone says something that's offensive, and then, like, it's suddenly on the news because, you know, it was filmed on a video and everything. And then you'll have, like, the big news people calling them stupid terms and everything. Oh, the new face of hate. And there's this guy called Walter Sweetlove from the group Yes Homo. And he, I guess he's trying to fix everything or kind of gloss over the situation. And that's kind of like later in the episode, but I'll get to that, you know, later. And then plus they had this whole scene with Ellen where they were talking about using the B word. And then I'm watching this, I'm like, what is the B word? You're on Adult Swim. You can practically say anything you want. You can say the S word without bleeps now. But the B word turns out to be bully. Really now? And I feel like that's something that's something that they would do on TV, you know. The B word. And it's like, oh, it turns out to be bully. Oh, you're so clever. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's a knee slapper. So we have a group of gay people protesting outside the Freeman house, and I had to go through the episode again, you know, to review it and everything. And I saw a man grabbing another man's butt. Alrighty. Rollo Goodlove came back for the finale. I don't know why we should bring back some characters. Oops, season's over. But his voice actor changed. You know, like Stink Meaners did. It sounds off. Like, if the voice actors didn't change, it sounds off. Like, the people forgot how to do their roles and everything. And then, like, the love thing, I guess that's a whole, they're trying to, like, like, sweet love, good love, slow love. They're trying to do something there. I forgot. What was Rollo about? Was it, like, some church stuff? I don't really remember what he did earlier in the series. And this episode was written by Rodney Banks, who co-wrote a lot of the episodes with Aaron. Good job with that. He also did Freedom Land, but I feel like this is more like actual Boondocks material. Freedom Land, like if Aaron and Rodney had worked on the entire season, I definitely wouldn't have noticed it at that point. But you know, when you know that the creator's not involved in the show, certain things don't look right after a while. Is there anything about Rodney? Yeah, Rodney. I definitely think Rodney should have wrote this entire season if Aaron wasn't involved. And then this scene was perfect. Rollo basically says that you can't say the N-word on TV. Wait, no. He said you can say the N-word all you want on TV now, but you can't say the F-word for gay people. So then he keeps saying it over and over again. Like, he'll say the N-word over and over again, and then he'll say the F-word over and over again. And it's like, N-word, 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 bleep, 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 bleep. And I like that scene. But this is practically breaking the fourth wall. they said something else that like broke the fourth wall. It was something about TV. It felt a little bit, fourth wall breaking. And what I found odd was they made a Trayvon Martin joke. And if you watch my video, you know how I feel about the whole Trayvon Martin case and everything. I thought this was perfect material for a Boondocks episode. But by saying Trayvon Martin and everything, I don't think you could make an episode on that, because normally they would change the name of the character. But really, you could have done a Trayvon Martin episode. I think that would have been interesting. I would like to see how the Boondocks would do with that. It's just kind of ironic. You reference this big thing that was in the media for a long time, but you didn't do anything with it. And this was a short season as well. I kind of hope the Boondocks comes back. They kind of I don't know why Aaron was fired from his show, but we'll learn more about that, I guess. Possibly. And it's weird because it's making another show for Adult Swim. It doesn't really make any sense. I just want him to come back for like a season 5. Like, just fix everything that they did. Because, you guys can do it. I don't like everything with the Boondocks, and I'm sure I've probably offended a lot of the fans with my first few reviews and everything, but I think the Boondocks can come back strong with season 5, but it's probably not. Walter Sweetlove, he comes in there, he meets with the family, Freeman family, and then he meets with Rollo, Goodlove, and everything. And basically, he's trying to get money out of them. He's trying to extort them, but he can't do that because the Freeman family doesn't have money. And he's trying to explain how, people use the gay word these days, and like using gay to mean like stupid or something you don't like. It was like a big scene in the trailer, I would say, for me, the trailer for this episode, or the preview for this episode. And I think a lot of people know exactly what gay means, and they still choose to use it that way. I'm sure some people might find that ignorant, but at this point, I really don't care. Like, I don't really see the big deal. Like, I kind of joke around. I guess, like, I guess gay people might get offended by it, but I don't know. I guess I could get offended, like if someone's going around like using terms for black people, or like you just, like you say something low and then you call it black. I don't know. Maybe that might be a little bit offensive. I can probably see it from their perspective. I think a lot of people. Yeah, I already said that. I kind of joke around like when my friends call things gay, I reply and say, yeah, that's so homosexual, and then they laugh. And that's basically, what they're saying, and I'm telling them what they're saying, and it makes no sense, but that it is what it is, that's life. People use the word that way. I don't think it would be right to call it ignorant, because ignorant means you don't know something. They know exactly what they're doing. They know what the word means. They just choose to use it that way, whatever. And I'm sorry if gay people get offended by that, but I don't see the problem. And then they made a rape joke about Walter and Riley, that was good. Like, he's like, I want Riley, and everyone's shocked and everything. It's like, no, you can't have his butthole and all that. And seriously, Rodney should have done the entire season. He's done well. He's done well with this. They wanted Riley to star in a few things to like fix his relationship with the gay community, but he just can't do it. Like, they wanted him to do a commercial or something, or like it was like a statement, and it took him like a ton of tries. I don't even think he actually did it. There was like counseling and stuff, and Riley was like, I'm gonna say no homo throughout the entire conversation. The protest people are still outside the house, and then Riley, they had like a pre-written speech out there. They would kind of probably smooth everything over with the gay community, but he doesn't want to follow that, and he says something that's offensive, and then yeah. But at this point, I would say this is kind of where the episode went downhill for me, or I didn't really like it as much. Rollo says that Riley is special, and then they kind of run with that whole thing because you say you're special, and then suddenly everything's okay. The gay story, wow, that sounds insulting, but it was better than what happened after this. In this day and age, saying that you're mentally challenged can save you or lessen things on you. I won't go too far into this, but every time there's like a school shooting or like a shooting in general, the person has mental issues. And while that may be true or may not be true, some people have been known as nice people and everything, and or normal people, and suddenly they do something bad and now they're mentally challenged. If they were mentally challenged, shouldn't you have noticed it before? Saying you're like mentally challenged is like justifying these acts. You can't justify acts like this. And like the guy who shot up a movie theater, shouldn't he be dead now? I remember them doing like court cases with him, but you never heard about them killing him. Why not? He's a terrible person. Crap like that is so dumb. But let me not go, too deep into that. Shouldn't really talk about weird stuff like that. Back to the review. So the tables turn, and Walter is now blamed. And now they go into like the special needs people getting angry about this, and now the gays are on the side. The gays are on the side of the Freeman. The gays. That sounds terrible. I hope no one gets offended by this video. I am a bad person. The Boondocks, they make their jokes so obvious on purpose. That's kind of their thing. Like the sweet love, the slow love. What was it, like sweet love, good love, slow love? It's like the jokes are just very obvious. So this mentally challenged guy comes into the home, and it's different. I'll say that. It's like this big black guy, and anyone can be mentally challenged, but you just like, it's not something you would expect. And his name is Slow Love, and Riley straight up calls him. He straight out calls him retarded. I'm just like, whoa. And then the special needs guy, he replies saying that bleep ain't specially abled. I don't know what like bad word he said, but they had to bleep it, so it must be really bad. So then they go over like the exact same thing they did with the gay people. They want to extort. Well, he wants to extort them, and he doesn't even really know like what extort means. So he's trying to extort them. The Freeman family doesn't have money, so you have to do something else. And he's trying to get Riley to be like in the special needs poster, and there's like a special needs race. So there's like that whole thing, and it promotes them. But then Riley, like at the last moment, he's like at the track or whatever, and he just decides, he doesn't want to do this. He's walking around, he sees all these mentally challenged people, calling his name and everything, and I don't know, the way they drew this is very, very odd, but it's kind of similar to real life. I am like offending people left and right. I am so sorry. And then he said he doesn't want to be around them, and he says retard again, and they get offended. Like, the dude grabs Riley by his collar. I'm surprised, like, why didn't Huey and Granddad like jump in there and start fighting? And then the mentally challenged kids stomp Riley, and I'm just like, whoa, going a little bit too far. And then they play like the stomp him in the nuts thing. Where am I at? 13 minutes. Well, this is the finale. Who cares? And then they chase him, and there's the poster that they wanted. They got that, and then that's the end of the series. I was expecting a track episode, from the previews and everything, because they didn't really show like all the mentally challenged people. They didn't show the gay people off, and I would say it's kind of a dumb way to end off the series. Like, if you knew this is going to be the series finale, you could have done something crazy, like the Freeman family on some like spy, like on a spy mission or something. I don't know, something insane, something weird or crazy. And I don't know. This episode was okay. I didn't really like the mental, the second part of the episode. The gay part was pretty. I like the gay part. They should just like kept going with that. I don't really have that much to say, but thanks for watching. I think I've gotten like all my opinions on the season. They're done. They're out. The last review I said was a bad review. I mean, it was a bad review. Someone liked it. Thank you for liking the video, because that was terrible. Yeah, a lot of my opinions on the season are in that, so you can go watch that. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, keep up with me. I talk a lot. See you guys later. Check out my top 10 2014 spring anime, because that's like 30 minutes long, and if you like anime, it's awesome. So, bye.